What's going on, y'all? This is Mike Brown, and I want to welcome y'all to this week's episode of The Art of Letting Go. A lot of y'all hit me up about how to start a podcast, and I want to help you out. If you are in Los Angeles, June 30th from 6 to 8 p.m., I'm hosting a podcasting workshop at the DTLA Proud Art Community Center. I want to help you build your confidence up. I'm going to share all my tools and tips with you, and the last one went really well, so I want to help more of y'all get your voices out there, so come through. Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Coming to you live from Hollywood today. Sunny out here, so I had to do it old school. Since we wrapping up a little bit, I had to come back to the essence. So when I first started doing this alone, doing it outside and just trying to sort through some feelings. But man, I hope y'all doing well out there. I hope everybody is doing good. This is episode 199. 199. Shout out to you if you've been here from the beginning. Shout out to you if you just got here. Man, it's been a journey, and this year has probably been the most transformational for me within this podcasting journey, because I have definitely been trying to navigate, where do I want to go with this? What do I want to do next? And in the spirit of letting go, I am moving out of Los Angeles for a little while. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone, but I got to get out of here for a minute. I need a break. Just to silence a lot of the noise and really just see what is next for me. I'm not going to stop doing this podcast. I'm going to keep going with it, but I need a break from doing it in the way that I'm doing it. At the level I want to do this at, and I know I've said this many times on this podcast, I can't do it alone. And I'm very conscious of that in this moment. I haven't been super tapped into podcasting just because I've been really trying to focus on my business. I'm an artist, and this is a part of my art, and I need it to make sense for me. I love creating. I love sharing my feelings, sharing my thoughts, but also got to make it make sense for my bills. Just in the world that we live in a capitalistic society. So I got to take care of myself while still being able to create freely. And in sharing all that, I'm saying all that to say that I am going to take a break. It just feels like time. I feel like Forrest Gump right now. Like I just been running, and I ran past the end zone and didn't even realize that I won the game. So I'm going to take some time to, like I said, I really appreciate everybody that's been here on this journey with me, because man, it hasn't been easy. But I really want to take some time to catch everybody else up to what y'all already know. Y'all already know how dope this podcast is, and I know how dope it is, and I want to get that to more people. So, it may get a little repetitive. I'm planning on doing some best of episodes. I'm gonna still do new episodes. I'm gonna keep the new episodes on the Patreon. Like if y'all really want to tap in with me and support what I'm doing, let's connect on the Patreon. Like I really want to keep doing new shit, but I also know that I really want to focus on growing my business. And I've been going to these workshops. I've been doing podcasting workshops, but I've been going to podcasting workshops just trying to learn the business of this shit. And I've been listening to people and how they grow their audience and how they just build up this shit. And I really want to take a chance at that shit for myself. And like I said, at 200 episodes, I'm going to take a pause, but I'm going to continue to create content through those 200 episodes that we've done. You know, I'm a one-man show. I do all this by myself, everything I do by myself. And it's not easy. It's not easy. And when I listen to a lot of these people that are quote unquote doing it, it ain't less than 4 people on their team, you know, and I'm going to get there. But I don't want to have people work for me for free. I've done so much free work for other people and just felt like I didn't really get anything out of it, that I don't want people to feel like that working with me. I want to help the people that work with me accomplish their goals, but I also want to help them pay their bills. If I'm being so honest, you know, so that's why I always had a hard time asking for free work. And shout out to the people that have reached out to me to work with me and the people that have worked with me so far, because it's been helpful and it's been very beneficial. And maybe I need to get out of my own way in that sense of like really truly allowing people to help me. And you know, with the support of y'all on the Patreon, I am putting that towards the business. You know, I am putting that towards, you know, marketing and stuff like that. But I would love to have somebody edit, like, you know, if I could focus on specific parts of this shit, I think that would help me. And if I could, you know, delegate tasks that don't feel so important, I would. And, you know, editing is one of those things that's tedious, but if somebody else was doing it, it might be helpful for me to free up some stuff, because I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a lot with these courses. Doing a lot just creating in other mediums, and I still want to go live with the show. And, you know, if I'm just being so honest, the way that I've been doing this show, it was getting boring to me, you know, because I know I want more. I know I want to do more. And I see it and I envision it. And just the way I've been doing this doesn't feel like enough. That's why I have to grow. And even just talking to y'all right now, I feel like Martin. I feel like Martin when he was leaving on his quest to become Shaquille Sunflower. So I guess I'm in my Shaquille Sunflower era right now, because like I said, I'm letting go of Los Angeles.
It's James Woods, aka That Yoga Dude, with Feel Free to Feel Free. In the moment, in the chaos, just take a second to breathe, relax, chill. Focus on the simple inhale and exhale. Focus on your heart rate slowing down. Focus on your mind calming. Just take a moment to focus, breathe, relax, and release. Take a deep inhale here. And in every moment, as always, feel free to feel free. And namaste. Peace.
I remember moving here at 23. I moved here at 23, and I thought I needed to be here to be successful. And I've learned over time. I'm 36 now. It's a long time. And I've learned over time that I don't have to be in this space, in this place to be successful. I could be anywhere. I've been successful everywhere that I've lived. I've been successful at every stage of my life. So I don't have to be here. You know, LA does not delegate or validate my success. You know, so I am going to take this show on the road. I am taking a road trip around the West Coast. I'm going to be podding. I'm going to be connecting. So, if you somewhere along the way, if you in Phoenix, if you in the Bay, if you in Portland, if you in Seattle, let's connect. Shout out to Michelle, my student. I don't know if y'all heard the last episode, but Michelle had asked me if I thought about taking my podcast on the road, and this is my way of doing that. Rather than waiting for somebody to put me on a tour or I'm gonna take it on the road. I'm gonna take it on a road trip, and I really would love for y'all to follow me on the journey of that. This road trip is really intentional for me. I've always been tapped into my why. Why do I do this podcast? What does it mean to me? Why, like, just constantly updating that why. And I feel like I still know why I do this, but deeper than this podcast, just why do I do the things that I do? Why is creating so important to me? Why is helping people so important to me? And I want to dive deeper into that. And I feel like I need some space. I need some space to be able to really see what that means to me. And I want to have more conversations with people about their whys, why they do things, because it's something in me that makes all of this feel inescapable. Like it's the inevitable for me to just be creative. And as much as I've ran from and I hope the wind isn't too bad, y'all, because I know it's windy out here. Like I said, I ain't did it like this in a long time, but this is also just to show people that you can pod in any way that you fucking want to. Fuck the expensive mics, fuck the cameras, fuck all that shit. Like if you got valuable information to share with people, just give it to them. Just give it to them. Like, none of this shit matters and all of it does at the same time. But I guarantee you, somebody can have all the cameras, all the microphones and all that shit, and they not gonna do this better than me if they not giving you something valuable. So keep that in mind when you're on your pod journey. That's free game. That's free game. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now, y'all. I really don't have much to say right now because I'm really saving it all for the 200th episode. But I just wanted to get this one off for y'all today because in trying to stay consistent, I will say in the beginning of doing this, I was very consistent. And as I've focused my energy other places, it's become harder to stay on that weekly schedule. As much as I would love to, it's hard to do it all by myself. So, like I said, we coming back recharged, refocused, and I really look forward to bringing this back to y'all. But I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a real break. And I know I say that all the time, and I take like 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, and jump back in. But this might be like a 2-month break, so I'm still available for y'all to reach out to. I definitely want to stay tapped in with y'all on the journey. I'm gonna be sharing everything. I'm gonna stay consistent on the Patreon. That's where I feel like it's most valuable for me at this stage in my journey, because man, if y'all only knew how valuable it is to value yourself, you would say no to a lot of shit. And that's what I've been doing lately. Staying true to what I believe and not settling. Cause a lot of these companies, and not just these companies, just people in general will try to make you feel less than what you're worth. And I'm not settling for that shit no more. And that's just being real. I recognize times in my life, and not even just business, but in my personal life, where I've not recognized my value and how it made me feel. So in a time in my life where I recognize my value, I'm recognizing it all across the board. So that's in my business, that's in my personal, that's in all this shit. And yeah, that's just where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. I know I said I ain't have a lot to say today, but I guess I did have a little bit to say. And yeah, next week, 4th of July, will be the 200th episode. On the 7th of July, I'm gonna do a party. I'm doing a going away party / 200th episode party at a garden. I'll give y'all more details on that. Y'all really should subscribe to my newsletter as well. I promise I don't be sending emails every day, but yeah, I just really want to connect with more of y'all on a not necessarily a personal level, but I want to connect with y'all on a more direct level. Like, I love doing it this way. But let's connect more direct. Hit me up on the socials, hit me up on the email, but hit me up on the Patreon as well. And I'm gonna always be available. I'm always available. I'm always here. And I'm just moving in different directions, clearer directions. And yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all tapped in. This was just a quick update though, a quick check-in of life. And I'm going to catch y'all next week with a real episode. But, man, this is Mike Brown. This is The Art of Letting Go. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Like, just on the journey. Not every week, but just on the journey with me. And, yeah, we're going to keep it moving. But y'all be safe out here. Be great. And I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of The Art of Letting Go. If you like what you heard, please be sure to subscribe to us on all streaming platforms, YouTube. Also, if you want more exclusive content, come to Patreon. Like I said, I'm going to continue to put new episodes out on Patreon. I'm going to work a couple of things out on the podcast, the general podcast. But if you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on with me, with my next trip, music, all of that, please sign up for the Patreon. Also, if you want to support the show physically, I do have merch. We do have t-shirts, stickers, podcasting courses. If you want to learn how to podcast, don't forget, June 30th, I will be at the DTLA Proud Art Community Center. The workshop is free. So if you want to learn how to podcast, if you've been trying to further your knowledge, let's build together, because I don't know it all, but maybe we can learn from each other. Actually, we will learn from each other. So hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank you, and I will see y'all next week. Peace.